Welcome back, everyone. And if you want to see how I created this New Year's poppin' glam look, stay tuned. So I did go ahead and prep my brows before I did create this look. I am going into my Queen palette that I did receive from the beauty supply store. You should be able to go to your nearest beauty supply store and pick this up. So I am just going in with that lighter shade of brown. This is going to be my transition color. And you always want to make sure that the brown or whatever transition color that you are using is just a little bit lighter than your skin tone, because you are going to go in and you're going to combat that transition tone with more color. So I'm just going in, I'm building this up, and I am going in my crease, and I am adding a darker brown there, and here I am just blending them both to get together. Mind you, this look did take some time to do because I haven't been practicing my makeup lately, but I was like, you know what, it's 2023, it's time to get it together, boo. Not only do I do hair, but I do makeup as well. So I'm just, trying to dust the cobwebs off my, my makeup brushes. So here I am just going in and I'm just making sure that I build this color up. Now with beauty supply makeup, just because due to the fact that they are not as pigment as most eyeshadow palettes, you are definitely going to have to build up the color. And I believe in this palette that I'm using here, sorry if you guys hear my stomach growling, I am just a little bit hungry, but yeah. But I believe I did go into my Morphe palette. I do have a Morphe palette that was gifted to me. So I am going in, I believe I went in there for like just a brown. And it's okay if you have to, dibble and dabble in other palettes, it's okay. This is beginner friendly. When I seen this look, I was like, ooh, I have to try this. So I'm just making sure that, everything is seamless. There's no harsh lines or anything like that. So I'm just, buffing away those harsh lines. And you can see how that is coming along. So I am using my really, 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 really thin liner brush. And I went into my special effects makeup. Absolutely love my special effects makeup. I'm going in with the black and I'm just creating this wing. It does give me like Cleopatra vibes, this wing does, and I struggle with wings, definitely struggle with wings. So as you can tell, like I'm just looking back at the reference picture that I seen this look on, and I was like, you know what, let me just make sure that this is correct, I'm doing this right. But it seemed pretty simple, not too much. So I did just double check to see if both wings matched, and they looked okay to me. So I'm just gonna keep going, so just making sure that I have everything there and everything is good to go. And I am just feathering in the black because I am going to do a gradient effect with this look. So I want to go from darkest to lightest within this eye look. And in all honesty, out of all of the eye makeup looks that I have done, not even being recorded, this one has got to be the most easiest one. I don't know if it's because I watched the video on how to do this look. I don't know what the case may be. But this one has just been the most easiest because I'm not using so many colors. The only colors that I'm using is black, dark brown, light brown, and gold. And you cannot go wrong with those colors. So I am just going on top of that black that I did with the special effects makeup. I'm going in with my Morphe palette using the darkest black that is on there. and I'm just filling it in. And when I fill in, I stipple. I don't swipe, I stipple. So I'm just pressing that, packing that powder on, packing that eyeshadow on. Here, just looking at it to see if it looks good to me. And in my eyes, it looks good. So we're just going to keep going. So I'm building that black up, just building it up. And then I'm gonna go in with this darker brown on top of that black. And then I'm gonna feather it out. See that? So I just go a little bit at a time. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need a lot. So I'm just going in, stippling. And I am still working on how to edit properly. I keep going back and forth with Final Cut Pro and iMovie. So if you guys have like any tips and tricks on how to, you know, get better quality with as far as like with editing, let me know. Comment it down below, and I'll definitely reply back to you guys. So I am just going in with this lighter brown with another brush. And my brushes, I actually got these brushes off of Amazon. I can't tell you that, like, you know how there are some makeup gurus and they be like, oh, well, this brush is da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm not there yet. In all honesty, not there yet. I'm not a makeup guru, but I can definitely do some makeup. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still learning. So I'm definitely like recreating like different looks. So I definitely have some more looks coming your way. So just make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, you know, hit that bell to be notified, so that way you know when every time that I make a post, you know. So I went in with the gold. So I'm going in with the gold and just packing that on into the inner lid, making sure everything is seamless. Packing that on. Do you see how like it looks so good already? But I do have like some buffering that I do have to go in and correct. And that's like the fun thing about using eyeshadow. Like eyeshadow, you can always fix it. So here I am. I'm just going in with that brown again, making sure everything is like seamless. So I go back and forth between the brown and the black, because somehow, some way, the black kind of like faded along the process. So I'm just going in and making sure that that black is like, you know, it's there. And then I kind of lost the line a little bit, so I'm just going back in and I'm just darkening that line back up, making sure, you know, everything is crisp the way that I like it. Because when I went in with the eyeshadow, I kind of lost the shape a little bit, so I'm just going back in and making sure that I get the, you know, make sure that shape is still there. Just going in and lining up like up. And then I went in with a liquid eyeshadow. This one is gold, so I want to intensify that gold. And also this gold is like really shimmery, and I absolutely love it. Love the shimmers. Like, look at that. My daughter says I look like I'm an Egyptian when I did this makeup look. It was so funny. I think this look was absolutely stunning. Like, I've never created a look like this before. So for me to like try this out, I was in love with it. Totally in love with it. So I'm just adding that on. And then also, like, with these shimmer eyeshadows, these liquid shimmer eyeshadows, I actually got these off of Amazon as well. A lot of my products I got off of Amazon, except for my foundation and concealers. And the concealers that I use LA Girl Pro Concealer. And then the foundation that I use the Maybelline Fit Me. And I use 2 different ones because I mix the foundations together to get my shade. And right now my shade is a little bit off because it is winter and I'm a little bit brighter than normal, just a tad bit brighter than normal. As to, you know, when summertime hits and I'm a little bit darker. So right now I am definitely in between shades. I do want to try out that Fenty full coverage. I always hear great reviews on that, and I also like look up the reviews, and I don't see any like complaints at all. So I definitely want to try that out. And I also want to try out Jackie Aina's makeup line. She has every shade for melanated women, and I definitely want to try hers out. I have been watching her videos for quite some time as well. I also watch forgive me if I'm butchering her name, but I believe you pronounce it Laurasia, I think that's how you pronounce it. So I am going in with my liquid liner in the inner corner and just pointing that out because I thought, you know, I don't have cat eyes, but I wanted to give that illusion that I do. I think that's really pretty. So then I am going back in with that liquid eyeshadow and just packing on a little bit more because it didn't seem like it was enough. And you can never go wrong with glitter. You never go wrong with glitter. So here I am. Now these rhinestones, I have a whole nail kit. I have tons of rhinestones, letters, shapes, colors, all of that, because I also do nails as well. So you guys are going to get, you know, a lot of videos from me, a lot of beauty videos from me. So I can honestly say that these rhinestones took a very, very long time. Not really. It's just that some of, like, majority of them were flipped over. So having to flip them back over was the hard part without them like sticking to my fingers. That was super, super hard. But I made it do what it do. And I used my lash glue to adhere them. So I'm just placing them on there. And in the look, the person that did this look, her name is Beats by Deb. If you haven't seen her channel, check her out. Her channel is absolutely amazing. That's where I got this look from, and she actually got it from Kiki Adams, which I actually watch her channel also, and she is absolutely amazing. So she uses like the pearls, and those were the only ones that I did not have with the pearls. So I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'm just gonna recreate this look using what I got without having to spend any more money because I've definitely been spending money left and right. So yeah, so I'm just going in and adding these rhinestones. And it's crazy because, you know, once you do one eye, the other eye is usually smooth. So that's what I did here. But I'm gonna quit talking and I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this video. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and drop them in the chat below. I would love to interact with all of you guys. And I will see you all in my next video. See you later, gems. Bye.
Yeah.